Hello students, this is Anjana from Computer Science Department. In the last class we have started the second unit and we have discussed about this turtle module and how to create this turtle module and what are the methods that we are using under this turtle module. So these are the few methods that we are used in this turtle module. This is the example code for a turtle module. So this is the output that we are getting after running that program. Now let's start from this topic. Now let us see what is the concept called simple repetition. See, now what is the term called repetition? If you want to repeat a thing for so many times, we can say that concept called repetition. Okay, so here what they are saying is performing the same action repeatedly called as repetition. If you are going to perform the same action repeatedly, we can say that particular action as repetition. Okay, for example, if you consider this square or if you are going to draw a square or rectangle, so these are the following steps that we have to draw repeatedly. See, so for how many sides for a square? We are having four sides for a square. 1 2 3 4, just like this. No, we are having four sides for a square. So if you have to draw a square, you have to write these four steps repeatedly. Okay, first of all what it has to do? First of all it has to do, we have to call this module called bob. By using this module bob.fd, fd means forward of 100 centimeters. Okay, it is going to draw the line of 100 centimeters. Next, bob.lt of 90 means it has to turn the 90 degrees. Okay, it has to turn the అక్కడ మనకి 90 యాంగిలే కదా, స్క్వేర్ లో మనకి ఎన్ని 90 degrees యాంగిల్స్ ఉంటాయి? 4 కదా. So it has to turn to 90 degrees. Okay, after turning to 90 degrees, again it has to draw 100 centimeters line. Again it has to turn 90 degrees, and again it has to draw the 100 centimeters line. And again after turning 90 degrees, after turning 90 degrees, ఇక్కడ 100 centimeters line draw చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది కదా. Understand ma? Understand what I am saying is, see, wait, I'll just give an example to you. Please wait. So if you have observed this square, if you are going to draw a square, what are the actions that you have to perform repeatedly? bob dot, so manki ikkada 90 how many 90 degrees angles is there? This is 190 degrees angle. Here you are having 190 degrees, here you are having 190 degrees angle, here you are having 190 degrees angle, here you are having 190 degrees angle, and here also you are having 190 degrees angle. Okay, first of all, here what you are doing here what is the code? Sorry, I think it disappeared the screen. Again I will repeat. Okay, no problem. So in that code what you are getting here? bob dot fd of 100. bob dot fd of 100 means with 100 centimeters we have drawn a line. So bob dot lt of 90. 90 means with 90 degrees it has formed an angle. After that bob dot fd of 100. With 100 centimeters we have drawn a line. Again repeatedly what we have done? bob dot lt of 90. Again here we have formed 90 degrees angle. After forming that angle, again we have to draw bob dot fd of 100. Here also we have to form some 90 degrees angle. Here bob dot fd of 100. After this we should not write like bob dot fd of 90. Why? Because square has already formed. So repeatedly like this we have to draw, we have to repeat the steps. Understand? With that square repeatedly you have to draw that steps. So Yeah. So here, how many steps that we have repeated? How many times we have repeated? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Understand how we have repeated it? Why we have to repeat it? We have to repeat it. Why? Because we have to draw a square. Okay. I have already drawn a square to you, and I have shown to you that how we have to form that square by using this code. Okay. So now in this above steps, we are repeating it 4 times. Instead of repeating it 4 times, if you use the for loop for in I in range of 4, just like that, if you have written this, what is the range? 4. So how many times you have repeated this code? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why we have repeated this code 4 times? Why? Because a square is having 4 sides. So to draw that 4 lines, we have to repeat it 4 times. So instead of repeating it 4 times, if you use this for loop in the range of 4, so it will repeat, this code will repeat 4 times. Okay, automatically the square is drawn here. So now let us see the concept called encapsulation. Wrapping a piece of code in a function, we can say that code as an encapsulation. Okay, what is the code here? Wrapping a piece of code in a function, we can say it as an encapsulation. So if you are writing a code, and if you are writing a code inside a method, we can say that concept as a encapsulation. So these are the benefits of the encapsulation here. It attaches the name to the code. So without writing any any names repeatedly, it is going to attach the code. Okay, next one, we can reuse the code. That is, instead of writing so many times, we can reuse that code such that we no need to copy paste for so many times. So here in this we are defining a method called square. Okay, this is a user defined method. This is the method that we have defined by us. Okay, so this is the function. This square is the function, that is not a function of a Python. This is the function that was created by us. So def of square. Okay, def of square, on that we have passed an argument called t. Okay, that is a turtle function which is used to, why you have to use a turtle function? Just for graphical pattern, to get the output into a graphics, we have to use that function into the, we have to use the turtle mode. Okay, so we have passed the argument called t. So for in the range, we have called t dot fd. T means we have already said the turtle, such that it will be appeared in the form of graphics. T dot fd of 100, T dot lt of 90. So after writing this code, bob, actually with this you have to call this with bob. We are defining bob to turtle. Okay, so with the turtle, if you have write like this, so ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి మామూలుగా ఇఫ్ యూ మనం స్క్వేర్ డ్రా చేయాలంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ ద keyword bob. So instead of weaving bob, what we have to do is we have to use a t. Why? Because to display that square in the graphical pattern. So here we have defined this bob to turtle. So the turtle function is defined to bob, so we have to call it with t with ft, t with ft. So the line will become in the graphical. So here in this square we have passed the argument called tot, bob. bob అంటే ఏంటి? టర్టిల్ని పాస్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా. సో ఇక్కడ టీ అనేది ఏమవుతుంది? టీ అనేది ఏమవుతుంది? టర్టిల్ అవుతుంది. సో అట్లా జస్ట్ లైక్ దట్ వీఆర్ defining what is this concept called. This is the example for encapsulation. We are wrapping the code inside a function. Just inside a function itself we are wrapping the code. Okay, so instead of using copy pasting itself, we can reuse the code here. So here again and again we can reuse the code for so many times. How many times it is getting the range? For 4 times it is used. Okay, instead of copy, here see we have reused it for 4 times. Instead of reusing it for 4 times, if you wrap the code like this, we no need to repeat it again and again. Okay, so next, what is the concept called generalization? Adding a parameter to a function is called generalization. See, this is a function. This is a function that we have created, defined. So in this function, we are passing the parameters. What are the parameters that we are passing here? T comma length. Okay. These two are the parameters that we are passing here. So adding a parameter to a function, we can say this concept as a generalization, because why we are saying it as generalization, because it will make the function more general. Okay, in the previous version the square is always the same size. In this version it can be of any size. See, in the previous version in the previous example we have seen the square of same size. So now let us see how we have to create the square of different size. So there we have mentioned here. See, if you have observed this code, here we have mentioned this size, but we need not to mention the size here. According to my wish, the size has to vary. ఇక్కడ ఏంటి, ఇక్కడ ఈ కోడ్ లో మనం ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ టైం ఇచ్చినప్పుడు 190 అని ఇచ్చాము. 4 సైడ్స్ 100 సెంటీమీటర్స్ తోనే మనకి స్క్వేర్ అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. నాకు అలా కాదు, నేను ఫస్ట్ టైం 100 అని ఇచ్చినప్పుడు 100 సెంటీమీటర్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఫామ్ అవ్వాలి. నెక్స్ట్ టైం if I given the output like 200, it has to show the output like it has to show the square with 200 centimeters width. Next time if I have given the 300 centimeters, it has to show the 300 centimeters width, just like that. So if you have observed this concept, see, define t comma length. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటి, నాకు ప్రోగ్రామ్ రన్ చేసినప్పుడల్లా ఒకసారి 100 సెంటీమీటర్స్ రావాలి, నెక్స్ట్ 200 సెంటీమీటర్స్ డిఫైన్ అవ్వాలి స్క్వేర్. సో why I have passed the parameter called length? For so many times I have to give if you have given this length, it has to modify the square. Okay, so for in the range of 4 t comma fd of length. So again this lt is common. Why? Because it is having the 90 degrees angle. So bob is equal to turtle of turtle. We have called the function called turtle. Square is equal to bob comma 100. So here I have passed the argument 100 length. So here the length will become 100. So if I have passed the argument 50, here it will become 50 and length will be changed to 50. If I have passed the argument 25, the length will be changed to 25. Just like that, the process will be the size of the square will be changed according to the size that we have given to it. Okay, so the following one also the generalization. See, instead of drawing the squares, if we draw a polygon, if polygon draw regulars the polygons with the number of sides. So polygon means we are having so many sides. We can't say a shape having more than 3 sides, we can say it as a polygon. Yes or no? So if you want to draw a polygon, so definition of polygon is t comma n comma length. So angle is equal to 360 by n. So here the n means this is the number that we have given. So for the square it has to turn 90 degrees angle. So why it has to turn 90 degrees angle? Here 360 by number of sides is equal to 4. So here that side is equal to 90 degrees. అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా మీకు? మనం స్క్వేర్ డ్రా చేసుకోవాలి అంటే ఇందాక మనం ఏం చేసాము, 100 సెంటీమీటర్స్ అంటే సైడ్, ఒక్కొక్క సైడ్ 100 సెంటీమీటర్స్ వచ్చేటట్టు 90 ఎందుకు ఇచ్చామంటే స్క్వేర్కి మనకి 90 డిగ్రీస్ యాంగిల్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి. స్క్వేర్కి 90 డిగ్రీ 4 సైడ్ 90 డిగ్రీస్ యాంగిల్స్ ఎలా వస్తుంది? టోటల్ యాంగిల్ 360 డిగ్రీస్ బై నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్స్ ఎన్ని ఉంటాయి స్క్వేర్కి? 4 కాబట్టి ఈచ్ యాంగిల్ 90 డిగ్రీస్ వస్తుంది. అదే మనకి 5 సైడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, పెంటాగన్ అనుకోండి, హెక్సాగన్ కానీ, హెక్సాగన్కి ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం, దాని యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది? హెక్సాగన్లో ఎన్ని సైడ్స్ ఉంటాయి? 6 సైడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ 6 సైడ్స్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ గివెన్ లైక్ 360 by 6, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద యాంగిల్ దే? 60 degrees. సో మనం ఇక్కడ యాంగిల్ కూడా ఎలా ఇవ్వాలంటే 360 by n అని ఇచ్చాం అనుకోండి. n అని ఏంటి? మనం ఇచ్చే నెంబర్ అనమాట. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు అది పాలిగన్ అయితే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్స్ ఎన్ని అవుతాయి? ఇప్పుడు అది పెంటాగన్ అయితే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సైడ్స్ అనేవి 5 అవుతాయి. సో 360 by 5 యాంగిల్ వచ్చేసప్పటికి 72 degrees అవుతుంది. అంతే కదా? 5 7s 35, 5 2s 10, 72 degrees అవుతుంది. సో అదే హెక్సాగన్ అయితే హెక్సాగన్ అయితే 60 degrees అవుతుంది ఈచ్ యాంగిల్. సో యాంగిల్ ఎలా మెన్షన్ చేసుకున్నాము అంటే 360/n గా మెన్షన్ చేసుకున్నాం ఇక్కడ. ఇక్కడ రేంజ్ ఫర్ ఐ ఇన్ ద రేంజ్ ఆఫ్ n. సో ఎన్ని టైమ్స్ రిపీట్ అవ్వాలి, అక్కడ ఎన్ని సైడ్స్ ఉంటే పాలిగన్ కాబట్టి ఎన్ని సైడ్స్ ఉంటే అన్ని టైమ్స్ రిపీట్ అవ్వాలి. సో ఎఫ్డి ఆఫ్ లెంత్. సో లెంత్ కూడా హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు మెన్షన్ ద లెంత్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ angle, here we will define the angle. Okay, here we have drawn a BOB is equal to turtle. So if you have passed this if t, so here in this polygon just we are calling the function BOB. BOB means it is having the function called turtle. So it has given this to the t. Next one 7. Okay, what is the number of sides here we are having? How many sides we are having? 7. So 360/7. Next one is 70. So మనకు 7 sides ఉన్న polygon అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. విత్ లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ఈచ్ సైడ్కి లెంత్ ఎంత అవుతుంది, 70 centimeters ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా, ద యాంగిల్ విల్ బికమ్స్ 360/7. 7 5s are 35, some 57.5 degrees angle it will get. So with seven sides we will get a polygon with 70 centimeters with on each side. Okay, this is how we are going to create a concept called generalization here. Now let us see about this interface design. So the interface of a function is a summary of how it is used and what are the parameters that we are using here. Then what does the function do and what is a return value? An interface is a clean if it allows the caller to do what they want without dealing with the unnecessary details. So see, if you have seen this, how we are going to use. So if you have write a code for the circle with radius r as a parameter. So here it is a simple solution that uses the polygon to draw 50-sided polygon. See, if you are using the 50-sided polygon, so polygon means we can have any sides. So if you want to draw the 50-side polygon, so how we are going to design this interface? See, first of all you have to define the circle t comma r. Circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. So 2 into math, to use the function pi we have to use the module math dot pi into r. Okay, n is equal to 50. Why? Because it is a 50-sided polygon. So length is equal to, then what is the length? It will become circumference. We have to draw the circumference and divided by n. Why? Because n means we are having the 50-sided polygon. So we are passing the parameters t comma, here this is the function calling. Okay, this is we are calling the function here. So t comma n comma length. So t is a turtle function, n is the number of sides, that is 50. Length is the thing that will given at the runtime. Okay, at the runtime itself it is going to create created by the user itself. Now let us see this concept called refactoring. Refactoring is the process of rearranging a program to improve the interfaces and facilitate the code reuse is called as a refactoring. So for example, if we are reusing that code, we can say it as a refactoring. For example, if you have taken the if you want to write when we are writing a circle, we can able to reuse a polygon. Why? Because many-sided polygon is a good approximation of a circle, but actually it is not a comparative. So if you have seen like this, if you are using this code so many times, so here one alternative thing is we can start with any copy of the polygon. So the result that we are using is looking like this. So see here, look at here. So here we are defining a polygon here. So the polygon is of n sides, so we have given the n. So t comma n comma length also we are giving, angle also we are giving it here. So here we are defining the term called, we have to, first of all you have to transform it into the arc. So arc of length is equal to 2 pi r, 2 pi r by 360 degrees. So this is the mathematical formula here. And next one, n is equal to, we have to int arc length divided by 3 plus 1. These are the formulas that we have to written by this. So this step dot length is equal to into arc divided by length. So this is an entire code for a circle that we are using here. So here if you have observed this, we are passing the arguments. T is the turtle, r is the radius, and a is the angle here. So n is equal to, what is the n here? Number of sides of the polygon. We are converting it into the integer. So arc of length divided by 3. So why we have to divide by it? Why we have to divide it by 3? Because we have to show whether it is the length is divided by 3 or not, and again we are adding it to the 1. So this step length will become is equal to arc length divided by n. Then step, what is the angle that we are converting it into the float value. Suppose if the angle may be, we will get the angle in the form of points. So if you want to get the exact angle, so we need to convert it into the pole value. So finally we can rewrite the circle by using this arc. So we are going to define the circle here, and by using the arc we are going to pass these arguments. So we can say this by using this refactoring, we no need to write the code like this. Then we can rearrange the program to improve this interface. Okay. Now let us see this document string concept. Document string concept is the beginning of a function that explains the interface. So here this is a short for documentation. So doc means documentation. Okay. String beginning with a function that explains the interface. So here this is the example which is going to explain the interface. Okay. What is a doc string? It is a string that the beginning of the function itself we are going to define this interface. So this is the example. Define polyline. Here we are going to define this function. We are passing the arguments t comma n comma length comma angle. So draws n line segments with the given length and angle between them. So we can draw it as a turtle. So here we have already defined here before the interface itself. So here by the convention of all the document strings, here we are going to convert it into the triple line document. See triple asterisk. So triple quoted strings if you have drawn like this. So here we can say like this, before writing the code, if you have drawn just like a comments, okay, a person who is going to see this code, he can able to understand that this code belongs to this code is to draw the inline segments within the given length and angle between them. Okay, so here we can say this type of thing as a document string. Okay, this is a class. Up to here we have discussed about the document string. In the next class we will continue with the next topic. Okay.